Welcome to Mountain Green, Utah. This is where it all began. And I want to introduce to you my gardener. All right, gardener, start your blowing. And start your blowing. This is one of the things that Grandma loves to do. Just blow.
I'm starting now to do a lot of the yard work outside. My boys and my daughter have left. I still clean house and cook and wash clothes and everything, but added to my responsibilities are taking care of the yard. And I miss you boys. They used to take care of the yard out here. But I'm grateful to still be healthy and able to do things that now that I'm 75 years old. And I'd like to be introduced to a room where I spend a lot of my time. This is my work room. I work on my calendar here and I try to plan my week. And I also I have a little phone and I always check my Instagram because I enjoy finding out how Ethan is doing and how Amanda's doing. And so that's one of the things I do here in this room all the time. And I also work on my primary lessons in this room. And I try to work ahead because I have a very busy schedule, but I enjoy working on those lessons and I enjoy teaching primary. Also, another thing that I do in here just recently is I've started to do family history work. My husband bought me a new computer and Jacob was here last week and introduced me to Ancestry.com, and so I'm excited to get started on my family history, and he's going to print a lot of cards. He's done a lot of work, and so I'm excited to go to the temple and do endowment work for them and also ordinance work for all of the ancestors that he has found. I have a lot of ancestors. I can't believe I'm related to so many people, but I love Ancestry.com. It's a great blessing for the church today to have Ancestry.com. I remember when I was doing my 4 generations, when I first went to school and when I was first married, I would have to go to libraries and graveyards and do microfilming in order to find my ancestors. But that Ancestry.com is just wonderful. You can validate all of your ancestors, and they have all kinds of documents that you can use to validate them and to find out about them. It's wonderful. Another thing that I do in here is I read the scriptures. Right now my husband and I are reading from the Book of Mormon, and also we're reading the Doctrine and Covenants, and we're using these books by David J. Bridges. Book of Mormon Made Easier and Doctrine and Covenants Made Easier. Another thing that I am doing is, let me tell you, we've been also attending a Book of Mormon class by President Stevens on Thursday nights for the last couple of months. We've really enjoyed that class, and he starts it up again in January, so we're looking forward to that. And another thing I do in this room is I read some of my favorite books so far. I finished this book, All That Was Promised, the St. George Temple and the Unfolding of the Restoration. It's really a good book. It's written by Blaine Jorgensen, who is a famous writer, and he also was a temple president in St. George. It's wonderful. And I really enjoyed that book. Jacob and Alyssa sent that book to me. And another book I've been reading is Opening the Seven Seals by Richard D. Draper, and he is an outstanding author and really has studied these revelations in the New Testament by John. And so I wish you were here to ask me any questions, but that's about all I have to say about this room. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house right now. I found in the garden. Here's Grandpa
I forgot to mention that Carson, my grandson, is a great help to us. He comes and mows the lawn and helps Grandpa sometimes. So it's great to have Carson nearby.
Hey, welcome to Grandpa's garden. If you'll notice over here, we have onions growing. And over here, we have cabbages growing. We also have cantaloupe, string beans, eggplant, Brussels sprouts, and pretty flowers. And we're happy to welcome you here to the garden. When it's summertime, I get to come outside, and I enjoy coming out here and working in the garden and seeing if I could grow plants like you see right over here. I like doing a lot of things. I like going shopping with Grandma.
Sitting in the car.
I sit in the car while she does all the shopping, but I like going with her. It's fun. And I like being home with Grandma and doing everything and anything we can together, and so we can get out of the house. We lead a very simple life, and it's boring, but we enjoy it together. And we're glad that you're here at the family reunion. We love every one of you very, very much, and we want you to all have a great time.
Also, I might mention that I enjoy the summertime too. I love summer mornings here, and I go for a walk every morning. And
Grandpa goes too.
And Grandpa goes too sometimes. Yes, he tries to walk. And so we really enjoy the summertime and being outdoors. And I am happy to be here also with you at the reunion. And I'm grateful for Jacob and Alyssa for organizing this great reunion. And I love you all very much. Thanks
Bye.
for visiting.